Vehicle equipment control. During the practical exam, you have to carry out the control checkup of the vehicle's equipment without using any tools. You have to explain the control procedure step by step. You have to open your vehicle's hood in order to check the fluids. First, you need to open the door and pull the hood release. Then you have to push the secondary release button, which is placed under the hood close to the opening. In some vehicles, there is a bar which holds the hood opened. In order to control the brake fluid, you need to shake the car gently. The fluid should be between minimum and maximum marks. You also need to check if the control light on the dashboard is lit. The dipstick used for oil checkup. Oil cap. You need to remove it in order to add more oil. Follow these steps in order to check the oil in your car. Turn off the engine. Take a tissue. Pull out the dipstick and wipe it off with tissue. Pull the dipstick back into the pipe. Pull it out again. The oil level should be between the minimum and maximum marks on the dipstick. In this case, the oil level is around the maximum mark. The windshield washer fluid tank doesn't have the minimum and maximum marks. In order to control the washer fluid, you need to remove the cap and see if there is enough fluid inside the tank. In some cars, there is a control light on the dashboard which reminds you to add washer fluid in the washer fluid tank. Coolant fluid should be between the minimum and maximum marks on the coolant reservoir. The reservoir should not be opened when the engine is hot due to boiling hot fluid inside. Shake the car gently in order to check if the fluid is between minimum and maximum marks. The engine should not produce excessive noise or fumes. You can control this by turning on the engine and opening the hood in order to hear if there is any excessive noise. Then you need to ask the examiner to press the accelerator pedal while you observe for any excessive fumes coming out from the exhaust pipe. You could possibly press the accelerator pedal by yourself and take a look behind the car whether any smoke is coming out of the exhaust. Shock absorbers should be functioning properly on all wheels, which can be checked by pressing strongly on one side of the car. If the car stops right away, then it is working properly. Check all four sides of the car. You can check the regularity of brakes by observing the following four brake conditions. Ensure that the brake is not able to be pressed all the way down. You can compare it to the clutch pedal, which can be pressed all the way down. How far you can press the brake pedal depends on the car manufacturer. When you press the brake pedal for a longer period of time, it should not go lower than intended, but it has to be on even level. Press the brake pedal for 30 seconds to ensure that it's not sinking any lower. Control of the vacuum intensifier. Turn off the engine. Press the brake pedal 4 to 5 times. Then press harder on the brake pedal and press the clutch. Turn on the engine while you still hold the clutch and brake pressed. The brake pedal should sink down a little bit. The brake fluid level should be between minimum and maximum marks. Shake the car gently and check the brake fluid level inside the container. Here, the brake fluid is just around the maximum mark. Indicator lamp should not be lit while driving. If it's lit, you have to stop the vehicle and find out possible solution for the problem. All lights and catadiopters should be clean, working and undamaged. A pair of lights should be of the same color and light intensity. License plate lights should be white and able to light up the entire license plate. You can check it by turning on the position lights. The license plate lights should be automatically turned on. Then you have to go to the back of your car to check if the license plate is properly lit up. Stop lights should be of much stronger intensity than normal backlights. In order to check this, ask the examiner to turn on the engine. Then go back to the car and check if all 3 stop lights give stronger light than normal backlights. Turn on the hazard indicators and go around the car in order to check if all 4 indicators are blinking. The indicator lights should be yellow and easily seen in the daylight. Dipped beams should not blind the oncoming vehicles. The light ray should drop 1 centimeter per every 1 meter. To measure this, you have to turn on the dipped beams and stand in front of the car. Put your finger on the edge of the lit up area and take 1 meter step backwards. Now the lit up area should be 1 centimeter lower. Repeat this check with the other dipped beam. Exhaust system should be fixed tightly on the car. You can control this by turning on the engine and checking if the exhaust system is fixed tightly. The examiner can help you perform this check by pressing the accelerator pedal while you observe the exhaust system. Push lightly the exhaust system with your foot in order to check if it is fixed tightly. Tire tread patterns should be at least 1.6 millimeters deep. Tire wear bars will help determine your tire's condition. The wear bar is 1.6 millimeters high. Tires and wheels should be without any damages. As soon as you turn the steering wheel left or right, the wheels should follow the movements accordingly. In order to control wheel movement, switch to neutral gear. activate the parking brake and turn on the engine. Open the window and come out of the car. Turn the steering wheel lightly up and down with one finger pointed out. The wheels should follow the movements accordingly. Ask the examiner to turn the steering wheel lightly up and down while you observe the movement of the right wheel. Vehicles that have power steering should have fluid levels recommended by the manufacturer, i.e. between minimum and maximum marks on the container. If the indicator lamp is lit when driving, there is not enough liquid in the container. The procedure of checking involves: take the cap off, take out the control stick from the container, wipe it, then return it into the container and take it out once again. Fluid level must be between minimum and maximum mark on the control stick. Newer cars have electric steering which doesn't require fluid. You just need to check the control light on the dashboard.